Perfect. Okay, so welcome everybody today. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. I'm super excited to finally be back on here again today. We're back in action, especially after the event. I know the last couple of sessions were kind of, messed up. And I apologize for that. My internet at the event was not good. And then last week we just had a mix up, but we're back. And I'm a firm believer that everything does happen for a reason. And I am super excited because our guest has, agreed to come on this week. She was supposed to come on last week and share her story and just a little bit about her mission and her vision. And like I said, I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, and I'm super honored and blessed to be able to welcome this girl. Not only is she already on my team, YOB, shout out to Spila Slugga, our mentor and our, alpha lady boss, but so I already know a little bit about Ari's background and, where she comes from and her heart and, just about who she is. I've had the opportunity to really get to know her and hang out with her multiple times. But not only that, I'm excited because she is now officially joined and locked arms with us in the Women Who Win Worldwide committee. And so I'm super excited to be able to announce that today and to officially welcome her, to the team and to the platform. And like I said, everything happens for a reason. So not only can I welcome her, but you guys can, welcome her as well. And you guys get to hear a little bit about her and her story and her vision, her passion. And so I really encourage you guys to get the link sent out. It's www.womenwhowinworldwide.tv. Get the link out because this is going to be a very powerful session today. And I know she's going to be touching and reaching a lot of people today. So get your links out. Make sure you don't have any distractions. And make sure you have a pen and notepad ready because you're going to want to take some notes because I'm telling you, she's going to be dropping some major nuggets today, and she's just going to be sharing her vision and how, what we have here, how it's really helping her to reach those goals and visions. And so without further ado, I want to welcome my girl, Arianna. And I've practiced her last name forever, and I'm so sorry. Arianna LLerandi. Hopefully I said it right. I'm so horrible at names, but I welcome, beautiful. Thank you for hopping on. I'm so excited to have you here today. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. And it's Arianna LLerandi.
LLerandi, there you go. And I listened to it this morning. You guys, I had her send me a voice note, and I listened to it this morning, and I was like making breakfast saying it, and I'm telling you, I just, for whatever reason, but thank you for hopping on. We really appreciate you, and I'm excited to be working with you even more closely now. You're already proven, you have only been on the committee a week, and you've already proven to be an amazing asset to the team, so I'm super excited to have you on board and for everybody to get to see and hear from you today. So
thank you. I'm really excited too. I'm nervous as well.
You're gonna be great.
Thank you. So I just want to know, like, where's everyone coming from? Like, where do you live? Where you are right now? Drop it on the chat. That way, like, that way I know.
Yeah, let's get some engagement. Let's see.
Colombia. Oh my God. Virginia. I went there one time. That's awesome. Colombia, I haven't been there, but I'm Venezuelan, so it's an honor for me to have you here. Thank you so much, Chicago. Oh, I have to go to Chicago. I'm in Miami actually. We should link up if you're close to me. Yeah, I'm so excited to be here, ladies, in Tampa area. Awesome, girl. We're close. We should link up.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to be here. Thank you so much, Alina, for having me and asking me. It was funny because I just called you not too long ago to tell you that I was really, really nervous. I had never done something like this, so hopefully my story, I'm going to tell my story right now, so hopefully it'll be able to inspire you and then help you like get something click in this company. So my name is Arianna. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Venezuela. I came to this country 5 years ago when I was 17. And the reason that I came here was because when I finished high school, I didn't know what to do with my life. Like all my friends were like on the situation that like, I'm applying for this university and this, and I already know what they wanted to do and this and that. And then I was just blank. And then my mom always talked to me about passion. And when I was little, I was really annoying about that word, like passion. You have to be passionate. You have to be passionate about this and passionate about that. And then at one point I was like, you're just driving me crazy. Like, I don't know. And then that word was always on my mind. She told me like, whatever you do, you have to be passionate about it. So if someone will ask me like, hey, what you want to be when you grow up, what you want to study, I'll be like, oh, teacher, oh, do this, that. Like, I never answered like we are like with certain like property because I wasn't sure. I never felt passionate about anything. I knew I wasn't going to be a doctor for sure. Like, you have to study a lot, and I'm not afraid. But I did know something that was something real clear for me since day one. I knew I didn't want to have a boss. That was something that I was certain, like that was something that I knew. So my dad was like, okay, so while you figure it out, you cannot do anything with your life. So I'm like, okay, then just send me to the States. So I need to learn English, so let's send me there. He's like, okay. Then he sent me to Seattle. So I was living in Seattle for a year with my aunt. And I was able to study there and everything and be able to develop my language, my English, and having it better. And at one point, I was raised not being attached to my family, so I was kind of used to being by myself. But at the same time, like, you're growing older, you want to be with your family, so I was like kind of sad. So I told my dad, I can't do this anymore. Like, I had to go down to Miami at least. And he's like, if you're going to Miami, like, you're gonna learn Cuban. No disrespect to Cubans, because I love Cubans, but like, he's like, you're just gonna learn that. Miami, nobody speaks English. So I'm like, yes, I'm going to learn English, So I came here. Venezuela was starting to get bad, and then he wasn't able to support me anymore financially. So he told me, you have to get a job. And then I was like, damn, I never get a job in my life. Like, I never had to work for someone, because yes, when I was little, I was able to work with him in his office. He will pay me, but he was my dad. Like, I told him, Dad, I'm tired, and he'll still pay me. But like, still, like, here, you have someone to tell you what to do. And then when I started working at a hotel, W Hotels. So I was working there as a hostess. I was really, really excited. It was my first job. I was, oh my God, I'm excited. I'm going to learn new things, whatever. And I also started a business with a health company. So I've always liked health things and stuff like that, with things related with health, because since I was little, I used to play field hockey. So I was always into like being healthy, doing sports and everything, never doing drugs, nothing like that. So I came here. I was like, okay, this opportunity came to me. I'm doing my 9 to 5. I'm having my business on the side, my hustle, because I don't want to have my 9 to 5 my whole life, So everything was going great. And at one point in my life, everything started going kind of sideways, And then the real reason I actually joined this opportunity was because on my previous company, for me to make money, I had to sell products, the cream for you to be skinny, the tea for you to like get skinny, like those type of stuff. And then my uncle passed away. So I didn't have money to go to Venezuela and, say bye to him. And it kind of got me frustrated. So I was like, damn, like, I need to figure something out. I cannot be doing this, because at that point as well, like, I wasn't happy at my job. Like, my boss, she was being a little bee. So she was like, okay, I'm your boss. Like, I talk to you the way, whatever I want, you have to do it. My parents raised me to the way that, like, it doesn't matter how much money you have, on which position you have, You have to treat people with respect. So I always did that. If you don't treat me with respect, and you could be a millionaire, a multimillionaire, and you treat me with disrespect, I won't care about you. I won't even care about who you are. What's your name? What do you do for a living? You know? So I'll always have like really fights with her and whatever. And then the reason that I joined IML was because they told me, they did the whole thing about, oh, you know, this is an opportunity, the market, this, that. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't care. That's fine, you know? So then, sorry guys, I'm a little sick. So then she told me, okay, girl, you can make money here without talking to people. I was like, what? Okay, I like that. Keep talking. So that was the only reason that I actually joined the company, because I just wanted to make money without talking to people. I was done talking to people. And it wasn't because I didn't like to help people. It was because I was going through a lot of personal things when it comes to losing a family member and not being close to them. And I've been in IML for a year now. So a year and 2 months. So my first year in IML, it was really, really hard. It was like a year where I, like, you know, went through a lot of personal stuff, like depression, like getting myself, like finding that people that are supposed to have your back stab you on the back, or people that you thought you were going to have your back, they didn't. So my first year, I would go to every event that we had here in Miami, every event. Even though I was in building, I didn't want to talk to people. I went to every event. I was sick. I had fever. I went to every event. I had to take a bus to be there. Like, I had to take a bus for 2 hours. I was in every event. When I tell you every event, Espila will tell you. I was in every event. And the only reason that I was in every event was because I wanted to surround myself with people that wanted what I wanted. You know, that were working towards what I wanted. So I surrounded myself with those people, and then it made me feel good, because when I'll come home, I'll just lay down. I'll just do nothing. I was just sad. Like, you know, I don't know why. I was just like, I don't want to do anything. So my only reason for me to get out of the house was my 9-to-5 job, and was me going to the events, surrounding myself with people like Spila, like Nikki. Like, back then we had a team. My upline, he quit, and then he went out of the way. So we started a new thing here in Miami again. Like, surrounding myself with people like Matt Rosa, Jason Brown, other leaders as well, meeting people. So that was the only reason that I actually was going to those events, because I needed that in my life. So for a long time, while I was experiencing like all that period where people were like, the people that I thought were having my back, they weren't, I found myself like, okay, my only family right now is like YLB family, you know, my team. Yeah. So it got to a point that, like, this is really personal what I'm about to share. I started praying to God, like, God, am I with the right person? Like, is the partner that I have right now is the partner that I should be with? Like, am I doing something wrong? So not too long ago, he did something, and then I just had to leave my life, leave my house, and then start like all over again. So leave my house. Sorry.
See, I told you guys, heart of gold, y'all. Heart of gold. Can we drop some 777s in the chat if you guys are getting some value already? Because I know I am. I got my notepad out. Like, this girl is putting her heart out here, you guys. So can we give her some support, please? Let her know you guys are.
I didn't want to talk about this because it's kind of like, still, you know, it still hurts. So at the end, nothing, like, God, like, made him do something that he knew I wasn't going to forget or forgive. So he was like, look, girl, I made him do this so you don't come back, you know? So I noticed that not too long ago, actually. So I was like, the only people that knew what I was going through was Spila and Nikki, and they were being my support system, like everything. Like, they'll call me, hey, how you doing, everything. So that's why, like, I know, like, my IML has become more my life, more my family, more like people that support me than my own family here. So yeah, so like they started doing that, and back in October, I was like, I don't know if you guys are aware, but like in Venezuela, there's been a lot of like difficult things. So I started like, like I want to help my people because I started seeing really profits out of it. I started like working towards. So I started here. When I started this company, it was just by myself. Like I did it like for me and for my family. But when I started seeing, like I understood the vision and I saw everything this company and what Forex can do for people. I was like, my why needs to change now. So my why has changed. My why became from being just me and my family to me impacting people in my country, and also for me having a charity a charity for all people and then kids. So my goal is for me to like be able to help kids and all people in my country, non-profit, like for me to be able to give them whatever they need. So that has become my why, and I'm also like I want to have like a chairman 10 in Venezuela. That'll be like that's one of my main goals. Because if you guys think like here, like being making $600, being a platinum 600, being a like platinum 1000, that's a ton of money right there. Like the minimum wage in Venezuela is $6, and then the craziest thing is like you cannot buy anything because everything right now is like like with the same, like everything is like, okay, you want something, now people are paying with US dollars now. So it's crazy, like it's becoming crazy. And then I wanted to share like with you guys a little bit of what's going on over there. So I'm just gonna share my screen. It's gonna be something a little bit hard, but I do want you guys, ladies, to be aware of because I believe it's something important. So I'm just gonna share one thing that has a translation in English. That way you can understand a little bit.
La he visto ruda con mis hijos porque no he tenido, no me ha salido trabajo ni nada. Y vengo aquí a reciclar de la basura la comida, güey. Y esto está duro. Tú eres un niño, a mí mismo. Y si tú estás comiendo, yo te quiero pedir. Me habla, maestro, yo mismo recogiendo basura, un maestro de oro. ¿Sabes? Tiene una ideología, pero al final lo hizo quitarle a los que tenían, a los que producían, para que el país se clavara. Pero esto hay que cambiarlo pronto, no esperar 3, 4 años más de hambre. No voy a hacer Bolívar, escuchaste mi nombre, no soy Zamora, no soy Chávez, pero me pongo a prender la chispa todos los días en el metro. Quiero que esto estalle. De hace rato, si voy a morir, una hora me va a matar, pero no quisiera morirme de hambre.
Wow.
So that's one thing that is going on right there. And not too long ago, we had 100 hours without light or water. So we have people, we have kids dying because they need help breathing. Like they need like a machine, and because there's no light, they were dying. We have all people, like kids that have malnutrition, die because they need like a room where they can be fresh because they haven't been able to eat and everything. And we had a kid that I know the story, he died of a heart attack. And he was just a kid. And like that, we have people, like, it's becoming really, really hard. But I know with everything that our new president is doing, we are going to be able to, like, we're going to be able for the government that we have right now, exit the government, and we're going to be able to have a better Venezuela and work towards it. And I know once that happens, this opportunity is going to be welcome to it, because something that like I know we are Venezuelans, we're like hard workers, we're like, and this opportunity is going to be, it's going to mean a lot to them, and I know it's going to change their life. So that's one of my goals also with this company. So I think that's it. Like I don't feel that like I have like a lot more like to say than keep yourself consistent. Like when I started building this business in October, I started doing it organically, and it's just crazy how many lives you can change, you know? And I know like this is something bigger. This is like the support that we have from Isis and Chris. It does change life. This is not just about money. Like this has helped me spiritually. This has helped me like who I am. Like it has shown me who the real people in your life are. Everything. So that's what I really, really love about this company and everything I had done to it. Plus, you learn a skill set. Like, come on, you can make money out of it.
Yep, exactly. And like, I'm trying not to cry on here, so oh my gosh. But I just wanted to read a comment. Beverly said, "This is awesome that you're going to be able to help so many people by sharing this opportunity with them." And I agree 100%. I think that are going to go so far with this, and I can't wait to see how far you go, just because I know you're going to help impact and change so many different lives. And I'm going to be right there with you, supporting you and helping you any way I can. I got your back, girl. You know, Women Who Win Will Ride has your back, and that's what it's all about. You know, we're here to help change lives. We're here, like you said, it's not just about the money. It really is not, because once you have the money, it becomes more about who can you help? You know, what can you do, right? Because it's not fun to just have money and then share it with nobody. You know, so wow. I don't know if there's any questions for Ari, but I literally think I mean, unless you have anything else to add or say, I mean, I don't even.
Well, the only thing that I'll have to say is like, just don't give up in this opportunity. It will be easy. Like, if it was easy, everyone will do it. If this opportunity came to your life, it was because of a reason. So yes, life is gonna happen to you. Life happens, but guess what? It's not what happens. Is how you react to it. Like, I believe that, like, me having my uncle pass away and me going through that experience of depression and having all those people, I wasn't going to give up in this opportunity, but maybe I wasn't going to be here sharing my story with you. Or maybe I wouldn't have the courage to be talking to people to see that they can change their life. So just keep yourself consistent. And something that I tell my business partners is, one thing, keep yourself consistent and always talk to your mentor, because if you don't ask them, they don't know what's going on with you. Like, they think everything is right, and they need to know because they're here to help you and guide you. Because if they tell you, like, they done what you want to do. So if they tell you, hey, I don't know, if they tell me, like when Spila tells me, Ari, do this, I'm going to ask her, how many times do you want me to do it? Or like, how many times do you want me to do it? Or if she tells me jump, I'll ask her, like, how high do you want me to jump? Yeah. Like, you know, so you just have to ask them, like, whatever they tell you, do it without question, because they know. And another thing too, something that I told my business partners is, like, I don't want to hear you say, I cannot do this, or I don't think it will happen. Because that's something that stopped me for a really long time, and I don't want that to stop you. So all my business partners, they know, like, that's the first thing I tell them. And when they tell me, oh, I think I could, no, what? You ain't telling that in front of me. What is that? What are you saying? No, it's like, I'm going to do it. I will do it. It will happen. Because whatever, like, I've learned that whatever you think, it comes first spiritually, and then after that physically. So you will be able to see it. And that's true. Like, when I was able to quit my job in January, and that first week, I had like one of my best weeks trading. Like, girl, I was on fire. When I tell you fire, I was like, oh my God, I was killing it in the market. I was like, damn. So after that, I was like, okay. So I started thinking, why am I so on fire? What's going on? No. Next week, boom. Here, you have your losses. Mm-hmm. Second week, boom, you have your losses. And then after that, I stopped thinking about that. I'm like, you're winning. You deserve that win. You're doing it. Your hard work is paying off. You're not going to see right now what you're working for, but in 2 months, 3 months, you're going to see it. So you have to keep up. Because once you keep working, you start seeing the results, it's going to get to a point that you won't stop seeing results, because everything you work for is already happening right now.
Yep, it's that momentum.
Exactly, that momentum. When the momentum happens, like, you have just to keep going. Don't question. Keep going. Don't think. Keep going what you're doing, because it was working. That's it.
Well, I like that you said that. I think that's super, super key for people to take away too, is keep going. Like, once you have that momentum, because that's something I struggled with myself too, was once I saw the momentum, and then I had that one little loss, because I'm like, you know, we secretly sometimes self-sabotage ourselves, and then that's why, you know, the universe starts giving us, like you said, our losses, because we start overthinking it. We're like, why all of a sudden we're winning when we should really just stay on that high vibration, you know, because of attracting abundance, like you said. So I fire. I appreciate you so much.
Wait, Nati told me to say something in Spanish, and I would like to say it.
Okay.
So this is for Nati, ladies. Everything that I just said, I'm just going to say it in Spanish just for her. So, para mis mujeres en Venezuela, en toda Colombia y en toda Latinoamérica, esta oportunidad te va a ayudar a ti. ¿Y por qué te va a ayudar a ti? Porque me ha ayudado a mí, ha ayudado a muchísimas personas. No solo te va a ayudar a crecer financieramente, también te va a ayudar a crecer personalmente y te va a demostrar que tú eres más de lo que piensas que eres. Vas a poder hacer muchísimas cosas, vas a ver que vas a crecer tanto que no vas a tener límites. Y una vez que tú empiezas a ver ese proceso de crecimiento, tienes que seguir. Entonces, espero que esta oportunidad te ayude y si alguna vez me ves, espero conocerte y poder hablar contigo y conocer tu historia, porque tu historia también es importante. Nati, I hope you like that. Let me know if not. Oh, guys, like, you guys should add me on Instagram. That way, like, I could talk to you guys later.
Definitely.
I'll put it there.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for hopping on. If you guys got value, again, you guys, can you guys just show her some love? Drop some 777, lucky number 7, in the comment box for her before we hop off of here and end the call. I want to say thank you guys for hopping on and joining us, and hopefully you guys will be here with us next week. We have another special guest hopping on, so yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, Ari, so much for hopping on. We're excited to have you on board, and let's get it, girl. Let's get it.
I love you all. Hope to meet you all soon.
Peace out, you guys. Take care.
Bye.